Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your November general message. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node placements. I'm highly suggesting and encouraging the whole collective, all the signs to watch for their North Node. And again, if this message doesn't resonate, right, watch for your other placements. So Sag, we are post-eclipse. We are integrating, right? It's been a bit dense. The collective has been experiencing on a very macro and micro level a lot of grief, a lot of the scorpionic energy of truth, right? Discernment, awareness, our deep psychological wounds, trauma. Right, things are resurfacing during Scorpio season. The timing couldn't be more accurate for what is happening globally. And again, we can take what's happening around us, right? But again, what's happening within as well, and how are we integrating the lessons from the eclipses in October? Saturn is now direct. As of November 4th, and it's been in your third house of communication. You could be feeling now that Saturn is direct, that it's easier for you to communicate effectively. The last several months when Saturn was retrograde, there could have been some misunderstandings, right? Not for every Sagittarius. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But now that Saturn has gone direct, this also talks about information. When I think of the third house as an astrologer, I think of how we process information, right? Because in this day and age, there's a lot of information being thrown at us from many different angles, right? Technology. The third house does talk about technology and electronics. So with that being said, with this heavy influence of the third house for you, Sag, it could be a lot of mental stimulation. And it's important for you to take some time to, again, dissect some of the information that you are taking in, some of those thoughts, right? Get some mental clarity, get some good rest. And a good way to move through some of this third house energy is to exercise, to move. Right, find ways to move this energy in your body. But it is important to be very discerning with third house. There's this curiosity found in this house. Saturn in the third house, it's like truth bombs, right? It's wanting to research, this thirst for knowledge. And Sag, that's very suiting for you, right? Sagittarius is the archer. Right, that arrow of truth, right? Always pointing their arrow towards the truth, or that's what Sagittarius strives for. Most Sagittariuses that I know are some of the best leaders, right? Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yeah, it's like setting your mind, setting your intentions, and then casting that arrow, right? Staying focused. That is a very positive aspect to Sagittarius. Besides this Saturn direct, this month we have Venus in Libra as of the 9th of November. This is going to be in your 11th house. The 3rd and the 11th, this is a lot around other people. This is a lot around relationships, right? 11th house is networking as well. So lots of chit chat, lots of chatter, things picking up in that way. For you, Sag, it might be important again to put the phone down. The power in the silence even is what I'm getting for you. And to take those moments of pause and reflection that you do have, because it seems like you might have a pretty busy month or like a lot of mental activity happening. to find the stillness, surrender to the stillness, because that's where the gems are. That's where the hidden gems are, is what I'm hearing. I can release my need to control, surrender to the outcome. All right, let's pull from the Fairies Oracle as we talk a little bit more astrology for you. So the Scorpio new moon, which just happened, was in your 12th house. And then we have this Gemini full moon on the 27th in your 7th house. So there's a lot of this opposition, to be honest with you. I feel a lot of mental activity, especially towards the beginning of the month, right? The 3rd and 11th house. And then this 12th house is kind of like throwing in a little bit of obscurity is what I'm hearing. It's against the grain. Something against the grain with this new moon. It could be a level of shock to you. Maybe it comes out of left field is what I'm hearing on the new moon. But it's important. 12th house. It's the unseen. It's the unspeakable, right? It could be a feeling, a sensation that you have mid-month that you just can't shake, or you can't truly understand or pinpoint where it's coming from. Most likely it's coming from the past with this 12th house influence. Something is being asked of you, Sag, to be witnessed, to be seen, shedding a bit of light on the past, okay? Scorpio had a very similar message, so you might have Scorpio in your chart or dealing with a Scorpio. And then the Gemini full moon on the 27th is in your house, the 7th house. So a lot of people this month, that 3rd house, 11th house, 7th house, I see you being asked to get out more. You know, if you are single, you might have a lot of people blowing up your phone, you know, business related, you know, people wanting to talk to you. Lots of activity when it comes to others. And that 12th house, that new moon, I think that's your pause. Take it as you can, right? I do feel like you're gonna need it given all of this other stimulation happening for you astrologically. All right, let's pull a Fairies Oracle to start off your Oracle message here. What do we have for the Sagittarius collective? What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see for their highest and greatest good? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what is it that they need to know? The Sagittarius collective. All right, we have number 35, breaks down to an 8. You might see 888 a lot, or 8 might be a very important number, but traditionally, the 8s represent in tarot, it is a transition. It's a transition is what I'm hearing. Interesting. What is this transition about? Let's see, 35. The 8s are like a point of friction because the 9s and the 10 are where we take action. So the 8 is where we are met with resistance, right? This point of tension is what I keep hearing. I'm seeing like Star Wars, the resistance. So this is the fawn. The merry, irrepressible fawn, dancing in the garden, frolicking in the woods, playing in the meadows, sings out, "Come dance with me." It is he who knows the secrets of nature. He knows where the robin's nestlings are hidden, where the mice lurk, who lives down the rabbit burrow, and where the pixies like to dance. He teaches us to understand, to appreciate and express the part of ourselves that dances in the moonlight with the fairies, sings to the dawn stars with the birds, and hums with the blossoming flowers. So this is a very natural energy. I'm getting earth energy. You might have earth in your chart or dealing with an earth sign. This is understanding natural law, natural occurrences, and natural magic. So a lot of earth magic here. You might be dealing with herbs. I'm also seeing here a deer. I feel like this message here with the 8 is there's this wild abyss, right? Within the tension, how can you release? Right? How can you find release is what I'm hearing. Naturally. Maybe this is Sagittarius through getting outside, through observation of the natural world. Interesting. I want to pull from the Anubis Oracle. Let's get a deeper perspective, a message on this. There's something also this month for you, Sag, that might feel a bit unnatural. Like I said, with that 12th house influence mid-month with the new moon, it's like, what I'm hearing is like a bit mystical. Again, I hear like coming out of left field. There's magic, there's this essence of magic that's present in your life. You know, this could have anything to do with like UFO, extraterrestrial experiences, to just the most simple, mundane thing being magical in some way. But there's something about it that is so natural, a natural occurrence. We have here the Alchemist, beautiful. Cancer had the same card. You might have Cancer in your chart or dealing with a Cancer. We have the Wisdom Keeper, Grandmother. This card also talks about spirit guides, animals. So I do feel this strong correlation, Sag, with nature. You know, connecting into like animal medicine. Maybe you are dealing with some sort of animal guide, especially with the magic here with the fawn. I sense that, yeah, there's something about like this guide of yours. Again, I'm sensing like a deer animal medicine, or it could be any sort of animal medicine that you connect with. You would know best, Sag. But there's wisdom there. Beautiful. What is this about? Can you explain this a bit deeper for me? I'm even like curious for you. I'm always curious, but this is kind of like, ooh, what is this? This does seem a bit like magical. It seems something that like out of this world. Sagittarius, show me what this energy is here, the Alchemist and the Fawn. What is this about for Sag? The Alchemist and the Fawn. Yeah, the Moon card. This guide is actually helping you uncover some emotional blockages. And if it's not within you, it could be to do with a lover. With the Lovers here. It could be an air sign that you're dealing with, specifically Gemini. Okay. I saw the 3 of Pentacles there. So this could have to do with, you know, this is helping you and assisting you in that 3rd house energy that we saw with Saturn, 3 of Pentacles. It's like business contracts, partnerships that are going to help motivate you and are your best ally is what I'm hearing. All right, let's pull some tarot here. Let's get some tarot for Sagittarius. What is it that the Sagittarius collective needs to know? What is it that they need to see for the month of November? Whoa, the cards keep falling. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna put these on their side. Yeah, for some reason, I just keep getting this energy in your reading, like everything was going according to plan, and then all of a sudden, mid-month, something changes, and you're like, what's happening? But there's something that is so magical about it, and it seems like it's so unnatural, like an unnatural occurrence, but it's actually very natural and organic, and you'd be surprised how quickly it actually develops or changes in a positive way. But I do sense for you that it's kind of throwing you off. And you're having to use your intuition with the High Priestess here. Yes, this is a very highly spiritual month for you, Sag. I'm seeing like a lot of magic, a lot of this unknown, tapping into the 5D, you know, meditation. Like your dreams are very potent, but there's something very mystical about this month here, and it's a bit shocking. Maybe this is something that you haven't tapped into yet or before, and you're feeling this connection, this deeper connection to nature, a guide. Yeah, the Hermit here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you're getting some sort of revelation or download about money or a career opportunity or changing directions. But again, it's kind of shocking, I'm getting, and it's leaving you a bit confused. Seven of Cups. I would suggest for the month of November, Sag, if this is your story and this resonates, of course, like, comment. I'd love to hear your story. But the advice that I have just off these cards here is take your time. Again, we talked about astrologically this being a very busy month. You might be hearing from people that you haven't heard from in a while. You might be getting some offers that, you know, have some possibility to expand and grow into something far greater than you ever imagined. But I think that you do need to take your time here. Seven of Cups. Sort out your feelings. There's a lot of mental activity, right? 3rd house, 11th house, 7th house, 12th house. You got a mashup here, but there's a lot of external forces at play. So you're going to have to be very discerning about who, what is contacting you. Use your intuition this month. It's going to propel you forward. Let's pull from the After Tarot. Feeling guided to this deck. All right, what else does Sagittarius need to know for the month of November? What is this Ace of Pentacles about? What is this Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius? Please show me what I need to see. There you are, Temperance. Yeah, you are the alchemist. You are. We see this card here. Like I said in the beginning, most Sagittariuses, they are so steadfast and determined, especially when they are focused in on something that they are wanting to do, right? Some sort of goal of yours here, you know, and you are ruled by this major arcana, Temperance, for a reason, because again, it takes discipline, but it also takes like pouring into whatever sort of project this is. I am sensing for this reading, it is career related, with this Pentacle energy showing up here. We have the Two of Pentacles here clarified, or the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So it does seem a bit more physical, 3D, money, a career, but it could be different things. But you are tapping into this Temperance energy. I feel like you're gaining energy or revitalization. Yeah, Six of Wands. Some sort of victory, whether it's big or small. Again, alchemy, alchemizing. So when we think of the elements, right? When we think of earth, air, fire, water, creating some sort of symbiosis relationship between them all within yourself. There's the Ace of Pentacles again. Yeah, there's some new opportunity here that's being uncovered, but I don't see that it's going to be so blatantly obvious. Again, there's a lot of this mental stimulation. You know, I feel like you are maybe kind of being put in a corner, like I'm seeing like a Sagittarius like being cornered or feeling a bit pressure, maybe even. And you really just have to say, you know, I need a moment, if that's the case. Temperance, Hermit. Let me think about that, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Let me strategize. Let me make a plan. Let me get back to you. I'll get back to you. That's smart. That's smart of you to do so. But it is about strategy here with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there are going to be some people that are left out in some way, but that's not your fault, is what I'm hearing. There are going to be some people that might not be happy about this. Again, that's not your fault. Do not take the blame. Move forward. You're being guided to move forward in some direction, but again, there's multiple directions here. I'm sensing, Sag, and you have to choose wisely. All right, we're going to pull some love oracles. We're going to get into your love reading. At this portion of the reading, I would like you to focus in on your love interest. We're going to pick up on some energy here. We're going to see how they're feeling about you for the month of November. If this resonates, of course, like, share, subscribe, and follow me over to Patreon for the extended love message. You can find all my information in the description box below. All right, Sag, let's pull some energy here. How is your love interest viewing you for the month of November? How is Sagittarius's love interest viewing them for the month of November? Please show me what I need to see for the Sagittarius collective. There's that intuition. What else? Anything else for the Sagittarius collective? Yes. Okay. So in regards to love, Sag, your love interest definitely sees you putting up some boundaries here. And there's a reason for this card showing up, right? Whenever I see the boundaries card, I do feel like it's very clear, especially to you with the clarity card, why you've put up boundaries or they've put up boundaries, right? This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and only you know what those boundaries are. Something must have occurred for someone to have to draw the line. Your person could be saying that you have had to draw the line with their behavior because you've gained some clarity, right? Their intuitive downloads. Or again, this could be them telling me, hey, I've had to draw the line with Sagittarius because I've gained some clarity. My intuition has been telling me something about this dynamic. They do know, however, that there's a soulmate bond here. And they recognize that, Sag. A deep love. But someone is running from it. Running from it because they feel confused. They feel confused by this love. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. So from the looks of it, it seems like your person is the one that has put up the boundaries, but rightfully so, both of you could be putting up your boundaries in some shape or form. Because something is a bit confusing. There's been some occurrence that's happened, I believe in October, but this could have been gaining momentum for quite some time. But I feel like there was a breaking point in October here. And I think that boundaries were created and distance was potentially had, you know, someone had to exit running. But there's something here, this telepathic communication. And I was kind of sensing that with your reading, like there's something very telepathic or unknown or otherworldly about your reading and about your energy. I think that a part of that is that you guys have a very telepathic connection. So if you are in communication, then you are connecting in on the 5D. And the astral realm is what I'm hearing. And if you are in a relationship with this person and there's no distance here, then they could just feel a very strong intuitive nudge and connection, or they feel like there's almost like this telepathic connection where you guys can understand each other's thoughts. And with that being said, they are trying to respect and honor your boundaries, like what you've established already in the relationship. All right, how is Sagittarius viewing their love interest for the month of November? You feel like they're a bit prideful, a bit arrogant. You feel like you have to leave them behind. We have the finality card. Yeah, boundaries. Again, both of you had to put up some really strong boundaries, it seems, in this love dynamic. What else? Sagittarius. How is Sagittarius viewing their love interest at this time? Too many. How is Sagittarius viewing their love interest? Please show me what I need to see. Spying, it came out, withdrawn. You feel like there's a past life. We saw that telepathic connection, right? I feel like you guys do share a very strong telepathic relationship, like psychic, and you get a lot of intuitive downloads about this person and vice versa. It's because you potentially have had a past life together. So this isn't your first go around. Yeah, there's the running again. What are you running from? One or both of you are running from something. This could be what is kind of intuitively hitting you mid-month. It's something that maybe you've been running from, and now it's kind of like I'm seeing it. I see things for face value. But I feel like you aren't in communication with this person, whoever this is, the Sagittarius that I'm connecting with. I don't think that you are, because why would you be spying, right? You could be spying on your partner if you don't trust them, right? If there's some sort of mistrust here. But the withdrawn card as well, I feel like there is a solidarity. Feeling a bit lonely. All right, we're going to pull from the Lover's Tarot, and then we're going to take this over to Patreon. Let's see. What is some advice? What is it that Sagittarius needs to know about their love interest for the month of November? Please show me. Childish. Secrets. Yes, there's something. Yeah. I was sensing that. Especially with the spying card. It's like there's something that you don't trust about this person. Intuitively, you know, but maybe you can't find proof. Sag, is that what's going on? But it's like, again, you know, I feel like this person, they know that you know, kind of thing. But their pride. It's like, why don't you just admit it? Why don't you just come clean? Why don't you just be honest with me? It's like we both know the truth here, right? And that's all you're really asking, is this person just to be honest and not to play these childish games with you. You know, you have to be willing to both say and hear the truth. You know, you have to also be willing to accept the truth, vice versa. But someone has to be an adult here and step up. Because you don't feel fulfilled, Sag. There's a part of you that doesn't feel fulfilled because this person is not being open and wholeheartedly honest with you about something. And this doesn't have to be like a third party, right? We can lie to our partners about something as simple as, you know, saying that you did the dishes when you really didn't, right? And, you know, when you're living with a partner and over time, like they, you know, these little white lies, that can add up over time, right? It can be as small as that, or it can be as big as like, oh, I'm not being honest with you about seeing someone else. It can look very different. Or it could be like, I haven't been honest with you about how I'm feeling internally, right? Like maybe my mental health is not well, or I've been dealing with addiction. This can look so different, right? This is a general reading, so there is some level of deception though, or secrets that I feel like intuitively you know. okay? But there has to be this conversation here. Because you already know, Sag, I keep hearing that, you already know. Okay, so whatever your intuition is telling you, the cards are really pointing out to you that, you know, your intuition is dead on, right? And this could be coming out in the form of like a guide, helping you and assisting you like we saw earlier in the messages. All right, Sag, if you want to follow me over to Patreon, the link below is in my description. If this is where we part, I'll see you for the December general messages. Bye for now.